Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Okay, there we go. Yes, please stick around. We can defeat the technical difficulties together. I don't want to lose people just because I'm having technical difficulties. That would be a terrible reason for y'all not to watch me. I promise I'm entertaining and enjoyable to watch. Okay, so attempt number 3. Ha! Look, might as well save, right? Even though I saved at the talks.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own club? That would be
Glitch
like
out on the
just a
wall.
big temple set up to worship me.
Glitch out on the wall. Yeah. I also have it set up if stream crashes or something happens, it'll still save the recording. OBS crashes.
Oh, come.
Okay, alive. We slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried, we wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
Wait, hold on. How are y'all snapping without... Y'all are smoking with no... I got questions. I have some questions that really... I shouldn't have these questions, but I do. One, how's Olivia smoking with no lungs? And she's just puffing on it going... Also, don't you technically need air to be able to puff on it? Well, actually, no, I don't think you do. Why am I thinking about things I don't need to think about?
A little dark in here, don't you think?
Dark and cold, like the hearts of men.
I hear it again. What's going on back there, guys?
You know,
Really? I thought about buying, but then I just decided to ask my boyfriend Max.
you can have it.
Manny, you sound so why are you leaving town?
I'm chasing a woman I met once and can't forget.
Well, I have a poem I wrote just for you. Pay attention because it's pretty short. Here it goes. Ch uh 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 uh
Well, catch you later, hep chick.
Keep practicing that lingo, man. You'll get it.
Dude, I love how glitchy she gets right there. You know, a lot of the bugs and glitches in this game still exist even in the remaster.
But don't you see, when the government fades away, so will our troubles.
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to fight off.
Wonder what they're talking about.
That sort of
Talking
fascism
about-
is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will begin to self-police, and the public opinion alone will keep them from committing crimes.
Hola, trust funders.
Hey, look who's making the scene. It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche. Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Alright. So they're talking about the government fading away and stuff. So
Calavera, it is indeed a great day for the revolution. Say hola to little Manny, the first enlisted messenger to serve the LSA. Please feed him some breadcrumbs and send him back quickly, so we may know that our maiden flight was a success.
Hey, did I ever tell you guys that you remind me of my friend, Salvador Limones? Salvador Limones is a fairy tale, a spook story the man tells the masses.
a
as he
spook
goes
story.
Idiot! Salvador Limones is a very real and a very great man. He also writes a mean letter. What is this? I, Salvador Limones, salute you, Manuel Calavera? A great ally in this noble revolution. You really know Salvador Limones? What's he like? Why didn't you tell us you were a freedom fighter, Manuel? I can't talk about my underground gig, man, where I put the whole scene in Dangerville. Wow. Heavy. Hey, I've got a split, so, Viva la revolucion. Oh, man.
I wonder if they'll let me have the book.
Would you cats mind if I dug on this book for a while? Knock yourself out, brother.
Pick the book up. What's in this book anyway? Is this a poetry book?
Labor Organization and Revolt Made Easy. Chapter 1. The workers shall control the means of production. Ooh, better not show that to Glottis.
Alright, so I can't do anything in the kitchen yet. All it's gonna do is just trigger a cutscene. That's about it. So I basically did everything I need to do in here. Wow, 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 wow. Should we listen to the audio commentary? Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do it? Yes.
We definitely should give a huge shout out to Peter Chan, and yeah, I'm still jealous of that guy.
Chan the man.
I know, just when those packages would come, it would just be like Christmas, and you'd open, you'd see those, and you just think, oh man, and he's a nice guy too, you know.
The weird
happy
thing about
family.
that was I never experienced like the delivery of the package firsthand, but I still got excited about it.
No, they're beautiful, and he's such a sweetheart.
Talking about one of the one of the artists from the game, I think. What goes up here? Alright, so I can't do anything there yet. Let's go up to this lighthouse to see what happens next. Cause why not?
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Okay, so it's locked, which means I can't trigger that cinematic yet, just yet. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do here. I mean,
Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're unemployed, Manny.
Who's unemployed? Aren't you guys in the union?
The union? They don't look after us little guys. They're run by the coppers. And you of all people should know, Manny, that the cops are in bed with the gambling joints.
Hey, I run an honest joint. We ain't in bed with nobody.
What about the protection money?
We pay every week. On the nose, through the nose, like an honest place should.
See what I mean? This town is just a big conga line of hustlers.
big conga line of hustlers.
Dancing and scratching each
Hustlers.
other's backs.
Why aren't you guys up there working?
You don't know the deal down here on the docks, do you, Manny? If you want to get the jobs, you have to pay the unions extra dues. And that ain't cheap. We don't pay, and so they put us on barrel duty.
If If the union is crooked, why don't you register a complaint?
That's a good one, Manny.
Oh,
Hey,
really?
guys, he thinks
We should register a complaint! Ah!
You bees are being exploited. You should do something about it.
Yeah, what can we do? We're just a handful of unorganized drones. We don't know nothing about nothing except just how to take it on the chin.
Why don't you just pay the union off then?
Pay off the union, eh?
Manny, we're straight stingers, you know? Not to mention we just don't have any cash to spare now that we're not working. I mean, it's like a problem where, the solution makes the problem, worse.
Like a catch-22?
Yeah, wow. I wish I knew words like that.
If the cops own the union and gambling's in bed with the cops,
Yeah, and then who really runs the gambling, right? Well, no offense, but Maximino is really the big boy in town, obviously. But word is, he gets his orders from some hardcore gangsters in El Mero. Yeah, that fancy cat track is really just a big laundromat, if you get my drift.
hey, can I borrow one of your union cards?
What, are you kidding? You know how much I had to pay Chow Chilla Charlie to get mine?
Chow Chilla Charlie. Okay.
You guys know a seaman naranja?
Nah, CBs and sailors don't mix.
But you're in the same union.
Well, maybe so, but some traditions are sacred there, Manny.
Since you're not using your tools, think I could borrow them?
Well, we sold them to feed our families.
Then how are you ever gonna work?
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny. I told you.
I think you're just a bunch of complainers.
You don't know what it's like, man. Every day we
Come down here,
we
try and make an honest living.
We find out that you gotta be a crooked bee to win down here. He knocks the pollen out.
Sounds like corporate America to me.
Bees gotta be strong.
Things just aren't the way they should be down here, Manny. It's like the worker bees, they do all the work. But we can't affect it's like the way that things are produced should be controlled by, we should, forget it. I'm just a dumb, hungry, out of work bee.
Talk to the worker bees about playing the game. You know, it's funny. I have this game on my PC and I have it on my Xbox also. Thank y'all if y'all are still here, sticking around. We're 39 followers away from 200. So, I'm trying to think what I can do at the 200 mark. Ooh. I just want to... Where is this going?
That's where Velasco lets us store the bone wagon.
The bone wagon. Ooh.
Picking that up.
Where's this going? Cat track? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that goes to the cat track, so... We're gonna go back up here. Go back up here. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Trying to think. I just came from worker bees on the left. Velasco's up there. Alright, let's go back to Manny's casino and go talk to Chow Chilla Charlie. Also realizing there's a lot of achievements I didn't get last time I played this. Calavera Cafe. Oh no, wrong way. I gotta go down the bottom to get to the casino. I love how he slides down that. It's so awesome. Go here. Ah, there it is. Chow Chilla Charlie.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny.
Fake betting
Which I
stubs, you see.
love, which I love.
How did you print fake betting stubs?
With this. Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, hey, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you counterfeit?
Nothing. Anything.
So can you make passports?
Manny, you still think like a living man in so many ways. No soul needs a passport. We are all citizens of the same nation, and our king rides a pale horse.
So no passports?
No, that little hologram is so tricky, you know?
How about driver's licenses?
Yes.
Sure. Just, give me a recent picture, $50 in, about 2 weeks, okay?
Can you make reasonable union cards?
Manny, are you going to start moonlighting, or are you just looking to hang out with the sailors?
Can you do it or not?
I have a deal for you. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does Max have your money?
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rather large wager last month. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the highway.
Hey.
They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Alright, I think that's all about I can do with this conversation here. Yep. Try to get a passport from Chow Chilla Charlie.
Rouge and Monk. 1. Red house pays all winners. Le banque paye. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Okay, so I got the VIP lower lounge.
Manny! I have a note for you from Lola.
Lola?
Yes. Now, where is it? Where? Oh, here. No, wait. Dang! I have a whole new system for this.
Lola.
Here. No.
Lola.
Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the codes? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
I don't remember, man. Manny didn't pick up.
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
I love how all you see is her hat. Just move it back in. I love it. Wow. Okay, so I don't know how OBS is actually blocking out my Steam notifications, but I quite love that. I love it. Keeping an eye on OBS for a second because I just had like 2 or 3 people pop up online on OBS on Steam just now that were already online earlier, so checking to make sure I didn't lose connection again. Also, hello everybody, welcome on in to J Hare's Fun Zone. Just came up with that. We are playing Grid Fandango. Yeah. Dang. I had a brain fart here for a second. Okay, so I believe this right here is Logan's office. Let's go down here. One of these leads into the morgue. Okay.
The morgue, isn't it, Membrio? You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I won't be ready for the 2 that come in tomorrow. And before you know it, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Alright, let's go talk to him.
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one came down to claim them? Death makes sad stories.
That's
of us.
really, really sad. It's sad to think about. Even in the afterlife, stuff like this can still happen. Like, if you're given another chance in the afterlife like this, why waste it? You're given a second chance to not only be a better person, but do right by you. I mean, what's wrong with that?
How's business? Booming, unfortunately.
Booming.
More crime every day. And more sproutings like these. Something's happening back in Amaro, I think. And its dark hand is finally reaching us here in Rubacava. What exactly are you looking for? I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance to make a phone call and break somebody's heart. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Oh, he's got a little rake in his hand.
Can I help? Sure. Grab hold of this leaf right here. Manny? I can't do it. I know. I was just testing.
Had to pull my earbud out for a second. It's storming outside. Here be a quick dinner break. Alright, I'll be here. I shall be here. sure I didn't do that right. Oh, you know what? You know what? I thought of something I could do when I get when we reach 200 or before. I've been wanting to do Jackbox Party Pack for quite a while now, but I really have no one to play with at the moment because everyone's always so busy. So, that's something I can do. But also, I pulled my earbud out just now to listen for the weather because I'm under a thunderstorm warning and a possible tornado. So, I'm just trying to keep an ear out.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded, you mean? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Okay, I thought he was being serious.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrio?
Well, forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because they love flowers. But here, a flower is a symbol of pain, of death within death. Their conflicted feelings build and build, and eventually, they become quite mad.
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. Membrio, why do you stay in town? Why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only search for something
For so many years
before you stop
leaving
believing
it
in
all together.
altogether.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time or you can't afford passage or...
Manny, we've given up. All of us. When you've been here long enough, you will too.
Well, don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Danny, we're giving up, all of us. Talk to Membrio about what he's still doing. What I love about these old games is, like, there's literally an achievement for most of the conversations you have in the game. I'm just coming in here.
Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area, including a large suitcase bearing the initials HL.
Hector Lamont.
What a horrible jail cell. Then again, it sure taught Glottis a lesson that time.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up here next. So Lupe said I had something from Lola. I just won't be able to do anything with it yet. I don't think she gave me anything off the desk. Let me check. No. Okay. I was just checking to make sure. Oh, this is the cat track. I don't think.
Hey!
Please keep off the track.
Looks like a great night for cat races.
Okay, so I just made...
Do not pet the cats, please.
Yeah, okay, so I just basically went around in a circle. Okay, so I know for a fact there's nothing I can do here. Where's the High Rollers Lounge? Okay, this is what I was looking.
We're about ready to start. It's Kentucky Whitefall, Catwatties Waffle, Smithers Kitten,
I'm sorry, monsieur, but here's my pass, Jean-Claude. Now shut those doors and drive.
Oui, monsieur. But actually, my name is Raoul. And we're off, in the lead, right out of the gate.
So, I'm just curious, is he like, you know, always in that elevator? They said I had to get down into the wine cellar or something. Oh, sweet. There's the turkey baster.
Looks like a turkey baster.
Oh, that's me. Foot fan, thank you for the follow. Give me just a second here. I gotta situate myself.